Kita Ches Tavshin Pei Daled. Welcome to the Chagigas Hasiyum from the Talmidim in Yeshiva Tavshin Pei Daled. Welcome everybody, please find your seats. We'll begin today's program with a video of the Rebbe speaking to a class of graduating Talmidim and Talmidos at the time. Please give your attention for the next minute to the video of the Rebbe.
Ich gehe an der halben Abschluss von Schnas Limudim und hat verwendigt ein ganzes Jahr von Lernen. Verschiedene Lernungen, aber was jeder von sie hat sich für sein Nutzen und jeder von sie darf man sich es nutzen auf den besten Leben. Lernten ab von Torah, aber man kann nicht ablegen auf morgen. Nur in demselben Tag, was dort der Gmor, der Abschluss von Schnas Limudim, darf man gleich anheben in demselben Tag. A Schnas Limudim Chadosho, a Naim Lernjahr, Afal Pi, wo der Lernen im Beis Sefer oder im Seminar, der formeller Lernen, wer sich anheben möchte, in Wochen später oder in Chidoshim, später ist das mehr nicht wie mapsig sein Nehmen Chefisch von der speziellen Anstrengung, was und die Pjules, was eine verbunden mit Lernen in a Beisa Sefer.
We'll begin today's program with a letter of the Rebbe. We're going to ask our Talmidim to please come up and read the Rebbe's letter to Talmidim and Masaimim. It's a group of Talmidim, Habachar Atam and Mordechai Kaplan from Cheshei, to please read the Rebbe's letter in Yiddish. And we ask everyone to please rise. Followed by the letter will be in English.
Baruch Hashem, Brooklyn, New York. Shnas Kuf Nun L'Sakos Hilul Shal Rabbeinu Azakin. Talmidei Yeshivas Temech Tum Lubavitch, L'Chag HaSiyum, Havai Aleim Yichyu. Shalom u'bracha. Zum Chag HaSiyum, Haba Aleinu L'Teva, schicke ich mein Bracha zu den Talmidim, HaMesayimim, zu ihre Alteren, zu der Rashi Yeshiva und Anhala und alle Anteilnehmer in der Simcha Shal Torah Sheyichyu. Es ist übrig zu unterstreichen, als jenuliche Kavana von Asiyum und in Jahren von Torah und Mitzvahs ist, als es soll dienen als eine Zugreitung zu einer Schala und Übergang, bei Hechere Madrega, in Limud der Torah und Kima Mitzvahs und tagtäglichen Leben. Der Eibrische soll geben, als jeder einer von Talmidei Yeshivas Temech Tum Lubavitch soll sein in der Madrega von Ahayus voll mit Gdusha und darf mit der Kasche Mezuzah auf die Türen von Kap und von Heizen, als wo gefindt sich und wo geht, soll sich ansehen, Havaya Lekin, Havaya Echad, durchgedrungen mit Avas Havaya, Avas HaTorah und Avas Yisrael, Shkul Echad. Dann wird sicher im Kuim werden, es hat im Tereiz von Beitai, alle göttliche Brachis, welche sein Isgerechnet in der Parche, begaschen ist Bruchnis kam Yechad, bebrachel als Lachem Flagge B'Sir Stevis, dem Rebbe Tzchsimma.
Ask a Tom and Beryl Vogel to say the Rebbe's letter in English. Quiet, please.
Peace and blessing. In honor of the upcoming Chag HaSiyum, I convey my bracha to the graduating students, to their parents, to the Rosh Yeshiva and the faculty, and to all the participants in this joyous event with Torah. May they all be well. It's unnecessary to stress that in matters of Torah and mitzvahs, the inner meaning of Siyum, graduation, is to serve as a preparation for a beginning and a transition to a higher standard of Torah and mitzvahs on a daily basis. Hashem should grant that every individual of the students of Yeshivas Temech Tum Lubavitch should be on the desired standard of a house full of Kedusha, and particularly with the kosher mezuzah on the doorpost of the mind and heart, that wherever he finds himself and wherever he goes, it should be obvious that Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad, permeated with the love of Hashem, the love of the Torah, and the love of a fellow Jew, which are all considered as one. And then surely will be fulfilled. I will give rain in the opportune time, all brachas which are listed in the parsha, physically and spiritually, with the blessing for outstanding success and B'suras Tevis. Chasimas Yad Kadshay.
Thank you very much. You may be seated. We'll be saying Tehillim for the Yidden, ganz Land, and all over, especially for the Yidden in Eretz Yisrael. Please join in saying Tehillim together. We're going to ask Hatamim Mendel Diamond from Chesvav to please say Kapitel Chof, followed by Hatamim Menachem Mendel Majeski to say the Rebbe's Kapitel from Kita Ches Aleph.
Lam Natseach Mizmar LeDavid Yachad Dinai B'Yayim Tzara Yisagav Hashem LeYaakov Yishlach Ezercha MiKadesh Umitziyayin Tzadaka Yizkarka Min Chaysecha V'Aylas Chidash Nesela Yitem Lecha Chilva V'Cha V'Chalatzascha Yemalek Nerana Bishwasacha V'Shem Eleinu Negel Yemale Adinai Kamish Alisacha Hatidai Digesh Yanei Mashicha Yanei Mishmei Kachai Bigevurdeis Yeshai Yaminai Eila Varech Evi Eila Vasosim Vanach Nebashem Adinai Eleinu Naskir Hema Karu V'Nafalu Nachnu Kamnevan Etzai Adinai Yeshia Melch Yaneinu V'Yayim Kareinu.
Wait. The Rebbe's Kapitel.
Shiramale Selachana Sasi Esena Yahayishvi Bashamayim. Hine Chene Yavodim Al Yad Adinehem Ke'ene Shivcha Al Yad Gevirta Ke'ene Neinu Al Adinai Eloheinu Ad Sheyachanenu Chanenu Adinai Chanenu Kirav Savanu Vuz Rabbas Savalon Avshenu Halag Ashananim Habuz Legayinim Yechi Adinenim Rein Rabbeinu Malch Mashiach Leilam Vad Yechi Adinenim Rein Rabbeinu Malach Mashiach Leilam Vad. Yechi Adinenim Rein Rabbeinu Malach Mashiach Leilam Vad.
In the name of all the Talmidim, we would like to call up one of the Talmidim to share Dvar Torah, Divrei Bracha, and Divrei Chizuk for all those Chavedim. Abachar Atamim Levi Shapiro from Ches Gimel. Let me see if it fits you. Go closer. Go into the mic. Wait. It's not quite yet. That's very slow.
Good morning, Torah Eltering, Kravim, Malamdim und Chavedim. In Parsha Shlach redt die Torah wegen die Karbonis von seinem Mesakin für Avodah Zarah. Der Perek gleich für dem ist die Mitzvah von Afrashas Chala. Reishi Sarisei Sechem, Chalo, Tarim und Truma. Als in Torah hat das Sibba. Was ist das Sibba, als die zwei Unionen sind verbunden in Chumash? Wenn ein Mensch nimmt Chala, ist mede in dem Gedank von Hashem Ha'ara zum Malaya. Die Chala und alle anders können nicht existieren an Hashem. Mit die meiste von der Wegnehmen, ein Stickeltag zu sein geheiligt für Hashem, macht auf der Etzem Begriff von Avodah Zarahs Existenz. Es ist nicht da kein Platz für ein anderer Koyach in einem Mensch und in einem Ort, was sei in ganzen herumgenommene Göttlichkeit. We stand here today prepared to move on to the next stage of our lives. Every single Talmud here can easily recognize that the Bachar Mayar today is not the work of our own hands. We have been enveloped in the warmth and chinuch of our homes and our yeshiva, Oholei Torah. Our moras from preschool and our rebbeim from pre-1A until today have exerted unlimited efforts to instill in us the values, the ideas, the midas tevis, and the chayes for Torah and Chassidus that makes us who we are today. We are a Mechina Tavshin Beidalid, a class ready to graduate and move forward and continue to grow in our Torah, Chassidus, and Yiras Shamayim. Thank you to our Rabbeim for showing us the way and for setting us on the best path to move forward. To our parents and extended families, mommies, tatis, bubbies, zaydings, siblings, relatives, we express our heartfelt appreciation for your love, encouragement, and support. Sending us to Oholei Torah to receive a chinuch al Taharis HaKodesh was a great choice. Don't worry, Ma, I will still be able to visit you often next year. After all, Remsen Avenue isn't that far from home. We are ready, and with Hashem's help, we will make our parents, our Rabbeim, and most importantly, the Rebbe proud. Mazel tov, mazel tov.
Talmidim this year learned the whole Masechta Makis, and we're going to ask one of our Chavedim in the class to make a siyum. The siyum is going to be in honor on Leiloi Nishmas, Reb Moshe Yehuda, Ben Tzvi Yosef, Ketlarski. Last year we were zeicha that he spoke by the graduation. We're going to ask his Einakol, Habachar Tamim Tzvi Yosef from Chesbeis, to please make a siyum on the whole Maseches Makis.
Shov Pamachas. One time, these 310 went up to Yerushalayim, came in Shigir Lar Seif. When they came to Har Seif and Karbuk Day, and they tore their clothes. Came on Shigir Lar Bayis, when they came to the Har Bayis, Shul, they saw a fox. She had to make a Kajak Dashim. They came out of the Kajak Dashim, and Shchila and Beichem, they started crying. Rabbi Kiva Mitzach, Rabbi Kiva started laughing. Amalei Lechacham said to Rabbi Kiva, why are you crying? Why are you laughing? Amar Lahem, Rabbi Kiva said to the Tanaim, why are you crying? Amalei, the Chacham said to him, Makim, the place, Shekasa, by that it says, Azar Karv Yamas, that the Zar, regular Yid, that will come, will die, now foxes go through it, we should not cry. Amalei, and Rabbi Kiva said to them, that's why I am laughing, because it says, I will put up witnesses, truthful. That's Uriah Kain, Zechariah ben Yevarchio. Zechariah, the Navi Zechariah, Vechimanyan, in fact, Rabbi Kiva, Vechimanyan, or Eitzel Zechariah, why is it mentioned? Oriya, the Navi Nevuah of Oriya, Eitzel Zechariah, Oriya, the Navi of Oriya, Mikdash Shishin, was by the Mikdash Shishin, the first Mikdash. Who's Zechariah and Zechariah was second Mikdash? Allah, no, only that Talak also of the Pasuk gives a Tanai. Nevuah Shal Zechariah, the Nevuah in the Nevuah of Oriya. But Oriya's Navi Nevuah is Lachein Miglacham Tzias Adidich. That's the end. The base of Mikdash will be a plow field, and Zechariah he gives the Nevuah of the third base of Mikdash. It says that old people will be in the streets of Yerushalayim and they'll be playing with the little kids. Till the Nevuah of Oriya was in the sky, and I was scared till this guy Nevuah Shal Zechariah's Nevuah of the third base of Mikdash, and Mashiach. It's not going to happen. Akshav, now that I see in this guy Nevuah Shal Oriya, that the Nevuah of Oriya happened, I know that the Nevuah of Zechariah is going to happen. In this language, the Chacham told Rabbi Kiva, Akiva Necham Tanu, Akiva, you comforted us, Akiva Necham Tanu, Akiva Necham Tanu. How did Allah, Eloin Allah, Kinisich Allah, Mesechus Makis, how did Allah, Mesechus Makis, Vadach Allah, and died, Allah, Mesechus Makis, Vidai, Tach Allah, and this, Sheminan, Mesechus Makis, when Nish, Sishin, Eminan, Liba Almi, Aldaim, Liba Alma, the Asi.
While, first of all, Biga Shekoyach, while he says the Hadron, we're going to ask Baruch Hashem Talmidim, we're Messiah, not only Maseches Makis, but many other Masechtas. We're going to make a siyum on the Maseches Soita, that Talmidim and Yeshiva, many Talmidim learn the siyum together. We're going to ask Habachar Atamim Nachman Aye Nachman Sandals to make a siyum. This siyum is going to be in honor of Ilay Nishmas, Rabbi Benjamin. Rabbi Benjamin was a malamed of many Talmidim in the Yeshiva that are now finishing Mechina. We're going to ask that this should be Ilay Nishmas, followed by a Kaddish. Kaddish will be said by Zalman Skabla Leilei Nishmas in honor of his father, Oholei ben Yitzchak Sheyichya. Ayana.
The Mishnah said, Mishemes Rebbe Batal Anava V'Yiraschet. When Rebbe passed away, Anava and Yiraschet were Batal. Amali Rav Yosef L'Tana. Rav Yosef said to the Tana, Anava the Ikana. We don't need to learn in the Mishnah Anava because there's still me. Amar li Rav Nachman Tana, and Rav Nachman also said to the Tana, Leitanina Yiraschet the Ikana. We don't need to learn the Yiraschet because there's still me. Hadar Chalach Egla Rufo Slich Lam Sachsmak Saita. Hadach lach masach seitav hadach lach daten daten lach masach seitav daten chalan lenis lach masach seitav lenis is niminan leba amadin leba abondasi. Yes, man.
You finished the same. Come here. Say the last two psukim together. Come here. Not enough.
Adinei is the Amit, and Adinei Yavarech is Ayin Vashalom.
Yiskada v'yiskada shmei rabba ba'amot v'osei v'yamem achosei v'ata b'kanei v'kar m'shechei v'cheichev v'mekan v'charcho b'shisoa b'agada v'zbka v'meramein Yehei shmei rabba mevarach v'mayo yizbarei v'sabba v'yisbar v'samisase v'sadar v'salev salol shmei dekotcha b'richu v'leidla mekabchasa v'yishar sotoshasa v'nachmasa d'mirbama v'meramein al yisoa v'rabana v'atem v'vakotam nesim neya v'akomon dos v'asadi v'asadein chos avasar Yehei l'harnachon shlam rabba chinu v'chasav v'achar v'kin v'mizan v'vicha v'kan mekadam avon ishaya v'meramein Yehei shlam rabba mishvayim v'cham tevlin k'yisoa v'meramein All you said, Shalom, Brian Mother, Yasha, Shalom, and Vakui Shalom, and Amen.
Amen. Please be seated. Thank you so much for all the thank you so much for all the Messiahim, for all those that said at Pitot Tehillim and the letter of the Rebbe. We'd like to take this opportunity in asking one of our parents to share with us, to the Talmidim, Divrei Chizuk and Bracha, and give us chayis to continue going in our avodah, continuous in this upcoming Zman. One of the fathers that a shliach in Borough Park, a father, Baruch Yoina Ginsburg, we're going to ask Rebbe Aaron Ginsburg to please share with us and speak to the Talmidim in honor of the Chagigas Asiyum of the Talmidim in Tafshin Pei Dalet. Rabbi Ginsburg, please.
It's a day of great celebration. Bashgacha Pratis, the concluding week of Shnas Halimudim, is in the parsha that celebrates Lichtelach, V'aloisches HaNeiros. What greater time to reflect on what it means. Neiros Lahoyer, the Tamimim who are celebrating their Chag HaSiyum today, are the true Lichtelach. And as parents, I stand here as a shliach, I believe, on behalf of every one of the parents of the Talmidim HaMesayimim, to express our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation for those devoted, dedicated mechanchim who have stood there, Mereishis Hashana V'ad Achris Shana, to kindle, Ba'aloischa Es HaNeiros, they kindled these wonderful lichtelach of the Neiros Lahoyer of the Tamimim. The Torah tells us what it takes to kindle a light, a ner Hashem nishmas adam. First and foremost, ba'aloischa, don't just be there in the moment, put the light to them, empower them, give them the tools, give them the foundation so that they can become self-learners. Each and every one of the gebenchte, magidei shurim, mashpiyim, mechanchim, menalim, of Oholei, of Kiteches, are those who empower our Talmidim. Give them the geshmak and the foundation that Torah becomes their own. Shetei oila me'aleh, they continue learning Mechayel el Chayil. The Torah tells us further that when Aaron, Vayavskein Aaron lahagid shvachei shel Aaron shleishina, these malamdim, these mechanchim, educate with tremendous love. Oyev shalom, reidu shalom, oyev esabriyos. You can see in their bond and connection, the appreciation the Talmidim have for their educators is one of genuine love. It can only come because they feel the love of their malamdim, of their mechanchim. And finally, lahagid shvachei shel Aaron shleishina. The chinuch today in Tafshin Pei Dalet in the final moments of Golus, when Achoshech Yichasa Oretz, to be able to stand strong with the values of Chassidishkeit, Nothing changed today in the way they're mechanech the Talmidim, imbuing them with truest kashrus, real chassidishkeit, real genuine Yerushalayim, and giving them a chayis and limud HaTorah. This is the real praise of all these mechanchim that are loyal to the standards that the Rebbe established to be mechanech Yiddish kinder, the Rebbe soldiers, Chayolei Beis David. They did it in a way, they didn't deviate an iota of those values. And I'll add a personal reflection. I have this chus most of the year coming to pick up our son and another Talmud from yeshiva. You know, imagine a Malamed, many of them there from 8 in the morning. You would imagine it comes the end of the day, they're drained, they're sluggish, they're tired. I had the opportunity oftentimes in the winter to come up and daven a ma'ariv in the kittas. And I look around one kitta after the other, you would not know. It's 6 o'clock in the afternoon, it looked like a frischkeit, a chayis, as if it's 8 in the morning, with such a smile, such vibrance. And I see the mechanchen, the malamdim walking out of cheder. It's mind-boggling. Where do you have that energy to walk out so uplifted? They were almost on the clouds, and it's very simple. Because when you love what you're doing, the day does not tire you. It empowers you. It invigorates you. When they are being mechanech the Talmidim, throughout the day they're becoming stronger. They're becoming more uplifted. No wonder they're walking out on the clouds. This is the day that we express our heartfelt gratitude to all of you wonderful pillars of light that have kindled the neshamas of our kindlach. We are forever grateful. Hashem should bench you with all the brachas, the gashmis and beruchnias for your own family, and continued hatzlacha in your monumental work of being mechanech, the Rebbe's Chayolei Beis David. And one final point for us parents today to reflect on. There's a very fascinating entry in the Rebbe's Rishimis, in the Rebbe's personal journal, from the day Yud Beis Kislev Tafresh Tzadik Gimel 1933. And the Rebbe shares the following in the Rebbe's Yuman, the Rebbe's Rishima. I was called in by my father-in-law, the Frierdiker Rebbe, and he tells me, for the Heintik and Cholim, for what I dreamt today, you should give mashke. The Frierdiker Rebbe then tells the Rebbe, give mashke, give me a kiss, and unheben lernen chassidus. And then the Frierdiker Rebbe shares what happened that day. What did he dream? He says he saw the Rebbe Rashab come to him and tell him the following: "For was bist du zerbrochen? Why are you broken? Bei dir in Stub is lichtig, afilu by Nacht, in your home. It's luminant, it's light, even at night." And the Rebbe continues, the Frierdiker Rebbe tells the Rebbe, I woke up and I saw the moon, the light of the moon coming into the room, but the Rebbe motioned, that's not what he meant. I then walked into your room and I saw you learning. And the Frierdiker Rebbe told the Rebbe, give me a kiss. The Rebbe says, I wanted to kiss him on his hand, but he motioned I should kiss him on his forehead. And the Rebbe kissed the Frierdiker Rebbe on his forehead, and then the Frierdiker Rebbe kissed the Rebbe on his cheek. Teire Eltern, the Rebbe is telling us there are times that matters can weigh heavy on our hearts. Turbulent challenges, difficulties, in the final moments of Golus, it's not easy. But the Rebbe is telling us here, "For was bist du zerbrochen?" Look in your house, you have a lichtele. You have a representation of Rebbe in your house. These tmimim, they are there to melt any of our worries, concerns, or troubles. This is the greatest light the Rebbe is allowing us, a chayal, his soldier, to illuminate our homes. So Tayyid Talmidim, on behalf of your parents, we are grateful for you illuminating our homes. You are the cause of our joy. You are the source of our strength. Hashem should bench you all to own that empowerment that the Rebbe gave you. You've risen to just tremendous, tremendous successes in your Chassidishkeit, in your learning. Understand that you are bringing Lichtigkeit to your homes, to your parents. You are illuminating the entire world. You should continue doing it with strength, with fortitude, and recognizing you are bringing the Rebbe's Lichtigkeit to the entire world. When Umala Haaretz Deya, the entire world will be filled with Oholei Shel Mashiach. We should see it, take it from Yad Mamish. Yashikoyach Mechanchem, Yashikoyach Talmidim, Mizmor L'Seida to the Eibishter for this great monumental celebration. We should celebrate from here, marching with all the Gidulim to be Makabel Pnei Mashiach, take it from Yad Mamish. Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov.
Shekoya Gadol for the Varme Verte and the Chizuk and the Bracha for all Talmidim. The Talmidim this past year prepared something each to say something. We put it on a video, and we're going to ask to be following the video that everyone could be involved. We take this opportunity in being a big Shekoyach to Mayor Zagwi, to preparing this beautiful video. Please give your attention to the screens and find your son, Amir Tashem. Shekoyach.
Hi, we would like to share some of the things we did and accomplished during this year at Mechina Torah, and thank some of the people who made it all happen.
Let us start with the things we learned this year. Preparing for Avodas Tefillah by going to mikveh is a foundational pillar in Darkei Chassidus. Then is Seder Chassidus, where we learned Sefer HaMaamarim from the Frierdiker Rebbe and got to know the Yesodis of Chassidus.
Then right before davening, we heard a short inspirational vart by Rabbi Nal ben Yoni Diema to complete our preparation for Avodas Tefillah.
Baruch Hashem, our Shachris always had an excellent chayes at Kol Tefillah and the environment to make our daily davening enjoyable and uplifting.
After nutritious breakfast, we went to class and learned Gemara Makas, and I'm very proud to announce that every class finished the whole Masechta, many of us with Taisus.
When we have Charosh's learning, we can go down to our Zal to learn, which is much more geschmack and prepares us for our years in Masechta and Zal.
We learned many halachas every day in question and answer form from Kitzur Shulchan Aruch, covering the first 28 Simonim. Learning Gemara Megillah the Gesha allows us to cover a lot of ground, which was very fulfilling and motivating, and helped us really improve the basics of learning Gemara.
We mastered all 11 prakim of Tanya, or Torah Shebachsav of Chassidus, which finished with the top Talmidim being tested on all of the 11 prakim.
Learning a Sikha every week introduced us to a unique Torah of the Rebbe and left us with something to say on Mitzvayim and at a Shabbos table.
Every week we had the opportunity to learn the Parashas Shavua, Chumash and Rashi, and that helps us learn with their Zeit.
To prepare for Mitzvah as a finale for all our Chidi years, we learned from especially this Klali's booklet covering many important fundamental topics on many areas of the Torah.
Every 2 weeks we had a special PowerPoint share in which we learned about upcoming Yeved Parka and other interesting topics, such as Rabbi Seinu Nesienu, Genuine Yanim Chassidus, Yom Tevim by the Rebbe, and much more. Shekayach Rabbi Zelekson.
This year we had a new series of Shiurim on Divrei Me'Yisrael given by a Tamim Levi Korf. We covered the timeline from after the Chorban Bayesheni, Yerbechen, Mitzakei, Tanaim, etc.
Ashakar have a winner for teaching us about Kedushas HaZaken and Hilchas B'nei Adayema and gave us the knowledge of Dam HaShatashiv.
Rabbi Hershkop, we really looked forward to your special interesting shiur whenever our teacher was not able to be in yeshiva.
Now, we would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our Machanchim throughout our Cheder years who helped us become the Bachar we are today.
Thank you, Rabbi Strux, for teaching us how to read and only speaking to us in Yiddish, and we would love to visit you in the later years.
Rabbi Zalmanov, our first grade Rebbe. Thank you for teaching us how to write and telling us lots of Chassid Shemaitis and the Mitzvah Skate Chassid.
Thank you, Rabbi Pape, our second grade Rebbe, for teaching us Chumash. You always had a smile on your face, and we loved playing Kapla in your class.
Thank you, Rabbi Galiski, for teaching us Mishnayos. We enjoyed all the extra recess and playing dodgeball, and you always encouraged us to go the extra mile.
Rabbi Gershowitz, you taught us Gemara, and we always look forward to your prizes from your point system and cookies and popcorn. Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi Goldman, for teaching us Kitzur Shulchan Aruch and much more Mishnayos, and we enjoyed the breakfast specials.
Rabbi Blau, thank you for teaching us Mishnayos, Halacha, and most importantly, got us all to learn 12 Prakim of Tanya. Well, thank you.
Rabbi Levinson, Rabbi Zirkin, in 7th grade, you taught us lots of Gemara and had so many point systems which got us lots of pizza.
Thank you, Rabbi Bornstein, our Maggid Shem Chasala, for teaching us Gemara, Halacha, Chumash, and lots more.
Rabbi Ginsburg, thank you for teaching us Chassidus every morning and telling us lots of Chassidus Shemaisis.
Twice a week we had Seder Shechach in the evening that was run by our Shluchim. We learned the Sikha together over some Farbaisin and had some exciting raffles.
On Sundays at 7:15, we have a sheer start of learning and a fun game with our bikes, and we want to thank Atami Baruch Tahan for arranging it. Every Tuesday evening, we have a special share in Minchas Chinuch given by Rabbi Gazinski. It is very interesting, and I really look forward to them.
We have a very big Chacham learning Rambam this year. With a daily Rambam share by Rabbi Patash and Park Achad and small shiurim in individual classes. Baruch Hashem, over 85 Talmidim are learning the daily Rambam.
We had shiurim in Yonah Gulo Mashiach every week with guest speakers and a full crowd, organized by the Vogel twins.
To help us learn about the most important halachas, about the basics of day-to-day life, we had a Shena Halachas Kittel Shulchan Aruch competition with an inter-school Chidon game show.
We earn money based on how well we did on a series of tests. I look forward to buying more Svarim with what I earn, and we would like to congratulate the winners from Mechina Torah for winning the inter-school Chidon.
We took part in the International Chidon Sefer Mitzvahs competition. We are proud of the 50 Bachrim that passed this year and congratulate the over 38 Bachrim that completed Kol Torah Kula.
Before Yitzvah, we had an extra Chassidish year called Hashkim at 7:30 where we learned with Rabbi Goldman, the Maimer Basili Gani, and enjoyed Yami Mizainis.
A program that was meaningful to us was Connection Point. We watched videos of the Rebbe and answered questions on what we heard, which helped encourage us to follow the videos. It really helped me develop a feeling of connection with our Rebbe.
We had a mitzvah to learn the Maimer Vadat Pnei Zaken Behar. 40 Bachrim learned it, and they got a breakfast special as a reward.
We salute the 40 Talmidim that finished the home Sachas Makais Balpeh and got tested by Rav Hagayin, Rav Gabriel Sinner, and Shalom Baruch.
Thanks to a generous sponsor, we have Chayenos available for Talmidim to learn and have a Kach and Chitas and Rambam. Thank you, Rabbi Bornstein, for picking them up and bringing them to Yeshiva.
Starting after Pesach, we took part in a Chidon Perkei Avos with weekly tests, a final at the end, and a game show for the finalists to top it off with some fun. Thank you, Rabbi Levin, for putting it together.
After Pesach, we had a daily shir by Rabbi Willem on the daf from Maseches Saita as per the Rebbe's directives. Over 25 Bachrim participated.
Now, we would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our Mechanuchim throughout our Cheder years who helped us become the Bachrim we are today.
Thank you, Rabbi Edelman, for teaching us Kriya and telling us stories from Sefer HaZichronos.
Thank you, Rabbi Tzvibel, for engaging Chumash class, and your smiling face will stay with us forever.
Thank you, Rabbi Springer, for beginning to teach us Rashi, all the extra recess, and we still have the bow and arrows from Lag BaOmer.
Rabbi Kazin and Rabbi Kunin and Rabbi Goldzweig, thank you for teaching us Mishnah Yisukah and for your amazing point system.
Thank you, Rabbi Strux, for teaching us Gemara in such an amazing hands-on way.
Rabbi Roskin and Rabbi Shvev Kitahei, thank you for teaching us Gemara, lots of life skills, and self-confidence.
Our 6th grade Rabbi Klam, we have so much to thank you for all the extra activities you did with us, like Chanukah candles, fish tank, and much more.
Rabbi Sirota and Rabbi Goldman, thank you for teaching us Gemara, Chumash, Mishnahs, and all extra activities.
Thank you to our favorite Maggid chair, Rabbi Feldman from Chesbeis, for teaching us Gemara, Halacha, Tanya, Sichos, and lots more.
Thank you, Rabbi Oster, for starting our day off the right way by teaching us Chassidus every morning.
Thank you, Rabbi Golden, for teaching us Gemara Gersa and Mazel Tov on your upcoming wedding.
The Shofar Factory during Elul was a really fun, hands-on way to learn, and making our own shofar that we got to keep and use on Mivtayim was very special.
The Tishrei Challenge was a checklist with everything a chassid needs to do during Tishrei, like Mivtayim, mikvah, and so on. We were rewarded with a rowboating trip that helped the year start off with an exciting start.
Hanukkah was busy in Mechina with mitzvah tanks, visiting senior citizen centers, fun games, and a historical show.
We put together presentations for the younger grades on some of the Yom Pagra, which really brought these special days to life for ourselves and for the younger grades.
We had a Bachar tug where we got our tefillin and tzitzis checked or fixed. We got our glasses cleaned, shoes shined, hats steamed, and sewed buttons on our jackets to close them right over left, and a Sefer Torah Kloli.
Getting up in the morning is so hard, especially at our age. The special mitzvah Shmiras HaSadarim helped us come on time with exciting incentives, including trips, prizes, and a delicious barbecue.
On every Yom Pagra, we have special programs, highlights the special day, with the Farbrengen guest speaker special Suda.
One of the biggest highlights for us this year was the mitzvah Nishmas Hatam Shmuel Kanofsky. We worked on coming in time, getting good marks on our tests, and filling out a daily duch with mikvah, chitasham, and tzarian in his house. At the end of the mitzvah, we went on a 2-day trip to the Villa Roma Resort. The action-packed trip included many indoor and outdoor activities such as snow tubing, game room, bowling, swimming, sports complex, harboring with Rabbi Slobo, and Levitic dancing with our very own Baruch Ginsburg.
We also helped out in many community events this year, just to name a few. Preparing Love Metasayim, Ritzach Mevtzayim, Achtas Baskets, the Grand Annual Shushan Purim Carnival, helping with Igmal Amdim and Chasilev, Lag BaOmer Parade and Fair, setting up for the Siyam Harambam, and much more.
From Kislev, we started having Megillah classes with Rabbi Shmueli, and Baruch Hashem, around 30 Brachim learned how to learn Megillah this year.
We had a zuchos to have Mrs. Lustig come and share her personal story of her memories
during her time in the Holocaust. It was my first time hearing a first-hand encounter about it.
The Pesach challenge during Pesach was challenging, and those of us who completed it went on a really fun biking, sports, and barbecue trip in Prospect Park.
Now we would like to take this opportunity to thank all our Mechanichim throughout the Cheder years who helped us become the Bachrim we are today.
Thank you, Rabbi Goldstein, for teaching us Korea and trying to teach us how to play keyboard, and we love coming to visit you throughout the years.
Rabbi Geyer, thank you for teaching us Ksiva, your halacha slideshows, and for the Shura competition.
Thank you, Rabbi Weisslich, for teaching us Chumash, lots of Berteres, especially in the Agada, and we love the Kapla.
Thank you, Rabbi Shapiro, for teaching us Chumash and Mishnayos. We love your prize store, and your love for Rabbi Tam was incredible.
Rabbi Futavas, you started teaching us Gemara. We enjoyed getting your stamps, popcorn, and the fish tank.
Thank you, Rabbi Weinstein, for teaching us how to learn Gemara and for your daily raffles and class point systems.
Rabbi Bro, you taught us Gemara, Halacha, and you did so many activities and fun things with us. Thank you.
Rabbi Zirk and Rabbi Fisher, thank you for teaching us Gemara, Halacha, and Mishnayos, and for the pizza contest.
Thank you, Rabbi Asher and Rabbi Cheer from Chaz Gimel, for teaching us in such a clear way Chassidus, Gemara, Gemara Lagirsa, Halacha, Tanya, Sichos, Chumash, and for encouraging us to write in our classes Kavitz artists. You really give us a geschmack in learning.
Thank you, Rabbi Solo, for teaching us Chassidus every day, and thank you for the hashpah they gave to every personal one of us. Thank you to for the stories, trips, and for Brinkins.
We want to give a huge thanks to our 6 shluchim at Dovi Willem, Dovi Gazinski, Mendel Courier, Yankee Strasberg, Mordechai Sperlin, and Melly Khan. You guys are amazing.
The shluchim arranged beautiful mitzvahs that really supported our growth in Torah, mitzvahs, and Chassidishkeit. They also joined us on all our trips and class Shabbatons and gave us such a good time by adding their special chayas, their malav and malkas, their farbringans for our birthdays or other occasions. It really kept the inspiration going.
Filling out a weekly duch of different tasks we have been working on, like going to mikvah, coming on time to class, learning chitas, and helping at home, strengthen our skashas. We get points for the tasks that we use to win exciting prizes at the Grand Chinese Auction.
I love the Akoda program. The training of Dr. Mahara, then learning sichos, schmoozing, playing, and coloring with our katan as each of us got paired up with the second grade Talmidim. It was a really powerful way to learn and grow.
We're able to go swimming once a week in Oholei Torah pool. We want to thank Tamim Eli Baram for being our lifeguard.
All the classes had a fun Shabbaton with a fun environment, playing games and having farbringers with the madrichim that came along. A special thank you to all the hosts. Another really fun program that taught us so much was the weekly training on Friday morning where we learned to run a successful Mesilas Shabbos with Robert Brisky. 58th graders ran a Mesilas Shabbos for all the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade classes.
We also ran the annual Shushan Purim Carnival for the communities, over 25 booths in our building. That was so much fun.
We had 2 really special father and son events. We learned Davin, listened to an inspiring Darsha, had a geschmack at Gemara shir, and enjoyed a hearty lunch together.
Going on time every Friday allowed us to learn the basic skills of successful shlichus while also giving Yidden the opportunity to put on tefillin and light Shabbos candles. We made a special emphasis on this to help our brothers and sisters in Eretz Yisrael.
Going to the gym allowed us to let out some energy during recess. We were split into teams and played against each other.
Having these enables us to learn proper teamwork and encourages great sportsmanship and teamship. We want to thank our Tamim Surlimans for being with us every day in the gym to rep the games, keeping up the stats, and making sure it all ran so smoothly.
Now I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our Menchanichim throughout our Cheder years who helped us to become the Bachrim we are today.
Thank you, Rabbi Zayt, for teaching Kriya Parshan, for giving us so many prizes. Your love for every Talmud was so special.
Rabbi Storman, thank you for teaching us Chumash and how to daven, and also for the many projects you did with us.
Thank you, Rabbi Filler, for making sure our ksiva is perfect and for teaching us so much Tanya Balpeh. We always love the yummy muffins.
Rabbi Spiegelman and Rabbi Goduski, thank you for teaching us Mishnayos and Halacha and for all the stories and prize stories.
Thank you, Rabbi Lash, for helping us daven properly, and Rabbi Kunin for teaching us Gemara and having a dengue system over Zoom.
Rabbi Polter, thank you for teaching us Gemara with Rashi and all the beautiful Nagunim and stories you shared with us.
Rabbi Vogel, you really pushed us to learn a lot and told us tons of stories and gave us lots of exegesis with the dartboard system. Thank you.
Rabbi Shachter and Rabbi Tatum, thank you for teaching us how to learn tasteless and encouraging us to do it well. Your ice cream and pizza for the share system was great.
Thank you, Rabbi Levovsky, our Maggid chair from Chestalid, for teaching us Gemara Makis, Gemara Girsa, Tanya, Kitzer Shulchan Aruch, and much more. Thank you also for the weekly pizza and the trips to the park.
To all our other Mechanchim, Magdei Shirim, general staff who keep the yeshiva functioning on a daily basis, Yasher Kayach for everything.
A great Yasher Kayach to Rabbi Blauer, our Menal Klal. You oversee a huge Maaseh, yet you don't lose sight of even small details.
We also want to take this opportunity to thank the board of directors of Oholei Torah. They are continuing tirelessly to expand and upgrade all levels of the yeshivas Oholei Torah with so many divisions. to continue the Rebbe's look in having the Rebbe's Yeshiva al-Tarat HaKodesh and a Chacham Rabba for the future.
Yashakar Rabbi Polter for drilling the skills of Gemara learning into us. They will surely help me in the years to come.
Rabbi Ari Rosenberg, you were such a big help for us here in Mechina. Whether getting us to class, taking care of the game closet, marking tests, managing recess, you definitely made things run smooth. Thank you.
Thank you, Machir Ahmed, for making sure that we were well fed with breakfast and lunch that were delicious.
A big thank you goes to our building Gaim, Jose, and our new Angelo for keeping our building clean and preparing our meals.
Thank you, Eduardo, for cleaning up the building in the evenings, and to Wilson for keeping our building safe.
Thank you, Shalom Deitch, Mendel Bronson, and Avrama Woolen for keeping our farm organized and for resetting our zal every week so that it's ready for us on Sunday mornings.
Thank you to Shmuley Karasik and Yankee Grossman for taking care of our snack machine so we could have cold drinks and snacks during recess.
Thank you, Hersh Melech Rosenfeld, for bringing the force behind the scenes, making sure the building is kept up.
A very big thank you goes to our office staff, secretaries, and service department for taking care of all orders needed for Mechina.
Thank you to all the bus drivers, especially Mendel Talasevsky and Ellie Rosenberg for taking us to the gym every day.
Thank you to our Rabbaim Svika Larsky and Gershon Heller for arranging the Aliyas and Bali Kriya so our Minyan could run smoothly.
Now I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our mechanechim throughout our Cheder years who helped us become the Bachram we are today.
Rabbi Benjamin, we miss you. You are a great teacher and taught us how to read and always had a lot of patience for us. You taught us a lot of Tzaddik Shemaisis. We'll see you soon with the coming Mashiach now.
Thank you, Rabbi Yamos, for teaching us Chumash and told us many exciting stories.
Thank you, Rabbi Tevamon. You taught us Chumash and so many Nigunim and always gave the Rebbe pictures and took us on many trips.
Rabbi Karp, thank you for teaching us Mishnah Sukkah and the fun project we had on it.
Thank you, Rabbi Wilshansky, for teaching us how to learn Gemara and all the fun we had together over Zoom doing all the presentations.
Rabbi Rapport, thank you for teaching us Parak Mafka and for all the amazing raffles.
Rabbi Dre, you taught us Parak Kindness and Gemara and we enjoyed number projects.
Rabbi Svisher and Gerevich, you taught us Gemara and Halacha, and thank you for all the Gemara Balpeh and the pizza.
Thank you, Rabbi Shor, our Magid Shir and Kita Ches Hey, for teaching us Gemara Makes, Halacha, Tanya, Siches, and all the other interesting shiurim on many other topics.
Thank you, Rabbi Lau, for teaching us Hasidus every morning and the Shabbos of Varchim Tehillim incentives. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our mechanchim throughout our Cheder years who helped us become the Bachrim we are today.
Thank you, Rabbi Burnett, for teaching us how to read and giving us our first sitter.
Thank you, Rabbi Pekarsky, for teaching us Chumash and for all the amazing prizes.
Thank you, Rabbi Tzfasman, for teaching us Chumash 113 times, and for Coco Club 156.
Thank you, Rabbi Oshansky, for teaching us Mishnah Sukkah and all the wonderful programs that you made for us.
Rabbi Helen, thank you for teaching us Navi and Gemara and surviving with us over Zoom.
Rabbi Rubinson, thank you for teaching us Halacha and the Mishnayos on the phones.
Thank you, Rabbi Shane, for teaching us Gemara and all the gym time and bagels you gave us.
Rabbi Horowitz, thank you for being an amazing teacher, always going above and beyond for us, and of course teaching us so much.
Rabbi Ginsburg, thank you for pushing us to achieve our fullest potential and having so much patience with us and teaching us how to learn Gemara like never before.
Thank you, Rabbi Feiner, for teaching us Chassidus in the morning and Gemara Gersa in the afternoon. Your care for every Talmud doesn't go unnoticed.
At this time, we also want to say a special thank you to Rabbi Brisky for all he has done for us this year, arranging so many extracurricular programs, checklists, talks in our classes, keeping us busy, helping us and managing the Gashmius of our building for us to learn it. He also arranged all our trips, Shabbatons, and all the other incentives.
A huge thank you goes to Rabbi Hershkop, whether it is in his office while learning with you one-on-one, or helping make up what we missed in class, or even talking about life. Your care and dedication is felt by every Talmud and will stay with us forever.
Let us give a huge Akarsa type to our dear Menal Rabbi Willem, who really helped every one of us individually on a personal level, making sure that we all grow in all areas like our Yerushalayim, dominating with a geschmack and learning, especially all the Divrei Torah you shared with us. Thank you. We want to wish you Atzlacha in everything you do.
Taida Talmidim, what an amazing Mechina this past year was. I just remember just yesterday when we all came in on our first day in Yeshiva, it was Talmidim coming with their Sfarim, finding out who's their Magid Shir, your Chavrusa, your place in the base Medrash, your new classroom. And Baruch Hashem, I could say that this year flew by like a breeze, and all the Talmidim are here today on the Shnas, on the Yom Siyum of the year, on our Chagigas Asiyum, and what is Chused is, myself and all the Machanchim for being part of this special journey. I take this opportunity and giving the parents a big yasher koyach for bringing these talmidim to this level, and Baruch Hashem being partners with us mechanchim, that the mechanchim were able to continue the growth that the talmidim are up until today, and how much more so even weiter. The talmidim came in as talmidim that just had bar mitzvah. Now these talmidim are ready for the masifta, the yeshiva ktana. We're proud of every single one of the talmidim. They grew so much this past year, Sayin learning, Sayin chassidus, and Sayin avodas atfilah, farbrengens and miftzayim. And each of the talmidim are going to go on with their own continuous hatzlacha in the yeshivas that they're going to go. On a day like today, I'd like to read a paragraph from the Sikha of the Rebbe, where the Rebbe speaks about what do we do when we tell the Eibishter on a day that we say we finished a certain shlichus. Please listen in to where the Rebbe speaks to the shluchim. When it came to Akinas, says the Rebbe, Kum zu gehen jeder Shliach zu dem Mashaleach ha'amiti der Eibishter. And every shliach and every person is going to be my dear Sisi es shlichusi. It's there is gekommen die Zeit as du kaviyachol. The Eibishter is omtan dein shlichus. The Eibishter is a shliach. Why is the Eibishter a shliach? Because Magi devorav li Yaakov. And the Eibishter we say shlach na biyad tishlach shik uns Mashiach tzidkeinu befoyol mamish. Und afilu if the Eibishter will halten Eden a rege in Golus, because the Eibishter has anachas ruach, because the avoida in Golus, Yidden are doing our avoida in Golus, and the Eibishter has nachas shraita Yid. Kol ma sheyoymelocho habalabayis asei chutz mitzei. Anything the Eibishter, the balabas says you should do, you have to do if you're in his house. Besides, if your balabas, the owner, the host says leave, then you don't have to. And which means that the Eibishter is the balabas, and we don't want to leave zu bleiben a rega chas v'shalom tzei von shulchan aviyah mem bet u mem mont kiviyachol by the Eibishter. Shlach no biyad tishlach. Yad tishlach bring shine the geula ha'amitis v'ashleima tekef u'miyad mamish amen. With my final short Dvar Torah that I'm zeicha to speak to the Talmidim daily. It's an honor and a zchus to have it many times, twice a day. And last week I shared a word and I want to share it again, and I want to say it to everybody. There's a niggin that we all say whenever we part, whenever we leave each other, we say Tayre Brider. We don't say goodbye. The words are Mir velen sich weiter sein. We're going to see each other again. And the niggin goes on. Der Eibishter wird geben, gesund und leben. The Eibishter should give us all, ourselves, our parents, all of our family members and babis and zaydes, gesund und leben. Health and life. Velamir fahren zum Reben, velamir weiter sein, and we'll see each other again. And Tayre Talmidim, Achtos from the Chassidim are going to continue. Please look out for each other. Look out, and please always continue to say Shalom Aleichem, even though Talmidim are going to different yeshivas. You saw this past year how many times Talmidim are coming to visit their Magidei Shiurim, how many times Talmidim are coming to visit their Mechanchim, and Imit Hashem, Velen sich weiter sein, und should be Atzlacha with the Geula Amitis V'Ashleima, and it's going to be Teika from Miyad Mamish Amen. In order to make a yeshiva run, it's going to be with a dedicated, beautiful staff, and I could say I've yet to find that we have the best staff and group of mechanchim that anybody could wish for. I thank Hashem for being with such a great group of mechanchim, dedicated each in their own level to their talmidim on the highest level. And with this we say thank you to every single one of the mechanchim. I would like to request and give a big yasher koyach to our Manal Klali of the whole Moisid of Oholei Torah, Moisid Chinuch Oholei Torah, with so many details. A big yasher koyach for Rabbi Blau, running such a large Moisid and knows every detail and continues to keep an eye and giving everyone chayas and chizuk and brachas. The Eibusha should bench you You should continue having chayis and koichis miyodei amleya absucha gdoishe varachova mamshech zayin don der Rebbe's avoida and mechanach zayin the kinder and a moisach chinuch al taharis hakodesh and with alle zachen on the highest level of chinuch. I would like to give a small little matana and a sefer to each of the mechanchim. I'm going to ask Rabbi Blau to be able to hand it to the mechanchim that are here, and we're going to Big Yashakoyach. The sefer is a sefer called Sipuri Yisvadas, a sefer which is Hamashpia, Zev Gringlas, which just came out, and we're going to hand it to the Talmud, to all the mechanchim. A Big Yashakoyach will begin in the table near on this side, so we'll be able to be Mesuder. Big Yashakoyach for our mechanech and Ches Daled, Rabbi Volvovsky. A Yashakoyach goes to our mechanech and Ches Hey, Rabbi Shor. A big Yashakoyach goes to our mechanech and Ches Vav, Rabbi Ginsberg. A big Yashakoyach goes to our mechanech from Chesvav, Rabbi Feiner. A Yashakoyach to unser mechanech that joins us every single week in our classrooms, and he gives us special halacha shiurim, Rabbi Winner. A big Yashakoyach to our mechanech in Chassidus, Rabbi Sobel from Ches Gimel. A big Yashakoyach to our mechanech from Ches Gimel, Rabbi Aster. A Yashakoyach to unser mechanech from Ches Aleph, Hakoyin Hagadol, Arav Bornstein. Yasher Koyach our mechanech and Ches Beis, Rabbi Feldman. A big Yasher Koyach for our mechanech and Chassidus, Rabbi Laufer from Ches Hey. A Yasher Koyach for unsere mechanech, Ari Rosenberg. Go ahead. You got a photo? Let's take the photo. Okay. And a very, very, very large and big Yasher Koyach to our Mashkiach and Sgan Menal. A big Yasher Koyach for Rabbi Hershkop. You're in the good. A humongous Yasher Koyach goes to someone that continues to help every single one of the Talmidim in a day-to-day, smiles to everybody every morning and every evening. He helps so much in all the details, and he made a very big emphasis on making sure this graduation should be the big success, beautifully set up, make sure the video should be continuously. Big Yasher Koyach, Rabbi Yossi Brisky. Okay. Talmidim, there's a few Talmidim that don't have the luxury of going home every night and saying hello to their parents, and they were Mekayim, the Maimer Azal, have a goyla l'mokim Torah. In the place where they live, they don't get a chance to be out and to have a Mechina in their place where they live, and therefore I would like to call up those Talmidim. They had a special honor for being away from family. Some of them were away for the whole week. They would see their family on Shabbos. And I'd like to call up 3 Talmidim that come home, that go home only Shabbos. And I would like to call these 3 Talmidim, please come up. They're away from Motzei Shabbos. They go back only Erev Shabbos Kodesh, and they're far away, and therefore they have the Mekayim, the Maimed Azal, have a Goyla L'Mokim Torah. Taida Talmidim, Shkoyach for joining us this past year and coming Mokim Shlichus, Habocher Atamim, Menachem Mendel Grossbaum, Habocher Atam Shmuel Goldberg, and Habocher Atamim Tzvi Rader. We like to call upon 2 Talmidim that don't get a chance to see their parents on Shabbos. They see their parents once in a couple of months. They're Mekayim have a Goyla L'Mokim Torah. Habocher Atamim Ari Akoyin Zarchiv and Atamim Menachem Mendel Fagin, all the way from Puerto Rico and from Arizona. Please join us. Okay. Taida Talmidim. There's a group of Talmidim that not only did they get a chance to learn and to be Mekayim and to be in yeshiva and the Shomer Zdorim, they went the extra mile. A little bit after Hanukkah, we started a mitzvah in honor of Yud Shvat, and it went on until Yud Aleph Nisan, and it went on to the very end of the year. A mitzvah of learning the Gemara Shakla V'Tarya, a mitzvah that was instituted by my Avi Moidi, my father, Olav Shalom. The Talmidim should go and get tested with Rabbi Tziner. We would like to salute all 45 Talmidim to please come up on stage and to receive your certificate for coming and going to be tested on the whole Meseches Makkos Shakla V'Tarya. Please come all up on stage to receive a certificate, and we'll take a photo followed by the diplomas that are going to be given out by the Mechanchim. Please all come up. We salute all 45 Talmidim. Big Yashakaya to all those 45 Talmidim. Please be seated, Taida Talmidim. The Seder B'Zayin Azoi Taida Talmidim, listen up, you'll be able to know the schedule and know what it is. I said it once, but Mizar Zir Nachamol. Every Talmud that was Messiah, the Yeshiva, Mechina, and coming through the Yeshiva of Torah will receive a certificate, and their Machanech is going to be handing them a certificate. I'm going to ask all those Talmidim, when I call your name, please go up on this, by these steps, and you're going to come in the middle to take a photo. All those parents that would like to chop a photo, you're going to be able to see if your Talmud is from Ches Aleph or Beis. We're going to be beginning in order. We're going to start with Ches Aleph. Taida Talmidim, we're going to go according to Aleph Beis. When your name is called, please make sure you come up and you stand, and please go right back to your place. When we finish Ches Aleph, Beis, Gimel, Daled, Hey, and Vav, it'll take a few minutes. Right afterwards, there's going to be a slideshow of some nice, this past year's a video of many of our learning that we did this past year. Please follow, please be right back in your place, and we'll be able to continue with the Seder and with the program. Eshekoyach. Can I have my... We'd like to begin with the class, Messiah Ches Aleph, given, and of course by Rabbi Bornstein. Please, all the following Talmidim, please come up on top. You could start. Abachar Atamim Avram Akanov, please join us. Sharper Kishroinis and Abachar was Bill Lennon. Please follow Abachar Atamim, Menachem Mendel Gian, a Talmid was Baruch Hashem Chayes and Mivtzoyim, and Baruch Hashem Knak always with energy in class. Abachar Atamim Nachum Weingarten, Abachar mit Talmid mit Midois Toivois, always there as a friend for all the Talmidim around. Atamim Zalman Werner, Shnei Zalman, a Talmud was lent, Shkida, Hasmada, and Abachar always with extra Abbas Yisrael. Abachar Menachem Mendel Akoin Talbi, Abachar with extra special, extraordinary Midos Taivos, please join us. Abachar Atam Moshe Akoin Katz, a Talmud Amitzuin was lieb to lernen, and was very special to see answering the Shilas by Rabbi Zinner. Abachar Atamim Leiba Lane, a Talmud was Mekayim, Yagaita, Umatsasa, Tamin. Abachar Atamim Moshe Leshes, a Talmud Mitzuyin was his Shoykid und Lernen wie es Chai. Abachar Shmuel Wertheimer, please join us. Abachar mit Chayes, the Geschmack and Lernen, and Avodas Atfila, Baruch Hashem mit Chayes with all the Chavedim. Abachar Atamim Menachem Mendel Majeski, a Chassidish Abachar, and Abachar was Adlib, Lernen mit Chayes. Abachar Atamim Shnei Zalman Merozov, Abachar mit Midas Toivos and Chayes with Chavedim. Please join us. Abachar Avi Margolis, Abachar mit Midas Toivos and Vil Lernen. I feel like it's not good. Abachar Aaron Nachum Mashiach, Siddish Abachar, Gute Geschreines und a Geschmack in Befzoyim. Abachar Avram Segal, Abachar Talmud was Haravet and Lernen, and Yeshikoyach for always bringing simcha and music. Abachar Menachem Mendel Stone, always joining us in yeshiva with the travel, Yedias and Lernen. Abachar mit Midos, Toivos, helping always a Chaver. Abachar Moshe, Atamim, Moshe Kalman Simon, a Talmud Achsidish Abachar mit Midos Toivos und Chayes by Be'al Chavedim. Abachar Doiver Simpson, Abachar mit Sharper Kishroinus, and Abachar was at the Chayes and Lernen, and you should go for the Masechta Balpeh. Atamim Menachem Mendel Fagan, Achsidish Abachar mit Azach Yedias and a Begoyla L'Mokim Torah. Atamim Menachem Mendel Perlstein, Achsidish Abachar was Vil Lerner. Abachar Shlomo Levi Pape, Bacher was ein chassidische Bacher mit guten Geschreines und a Chayes, a chassidische Sache. Yeshikoyach for making a booklet for Rabbi Benjamin. Yeshikoyach and a Bacher Tommy Menachem Mendel Pearlstein, chassidische Bacher mit Chayes, will lernen. A Talmud of Mitzuyin, a Bacher Doiv Perman, a Bacher with the Chayes and learning with the Geschmack. A Bacher at Tomim Yosef Yitzchak Kozliner. A Talmud was Haravet to lernen. Und a Ernst der Bacher. Atzlocha am weiter. A Bacher Yosef Yitzchak Steinmetz. A Talmud was nehmt sein Lernen Ernst. Baruch Hashem Chayes in your learning. A Bacher at Tomim Shmuel Shein. A Bacher was Haravet to lernen and Baal Midos Tavis. Atamim Meir Reitport Talmud with Grace Geschreides and Chayes and Lernen. Abacher Atamim Shmuel Shein. A Talmud was Haravet and Lernen and Abal Midois Taivos. Shekoya. Abacher Atamim Elio Schneier. A Talmud was Hatschkide by Asmoda in sein Lernen and Hatzlocha gehen weiter. Atamim Schneier, Zalman, Spielman, a Ernst der Bacher, a Bacher was Haravet in Lernen, und a Tzlocha, und Bracher mit Chayes, mit Chaverim. And with this we say a big Yashikoya for all Chas Allah. Thank you, Rabbi Bornstein. Yeshikoyach Gadol, Hatzlocha Rabbi Mike. Tayir Talmidim Amches Beis. We invite you, please come up. Rabbi Feldman will be giving you a certificate. Abacher Atamim Levi Butman. Abacher mit Stein in the learning. Abacher was hat Lieben Schreiben. He writes beautifully Ksiva Barichus. Please come up. Atamim Elio Ben Shimon. Abacher was Hashkida und Hasmoda, we could say Yagaito Mutsasa, he learns, but Tzlacha. Abacher Atamim Yisrael Chaim HaKoyin Bel, mit Stein, mit Siddishkeit, Edelkeit, and learning. Abacher Atamim, mit Sanol Moshe Gold. Abacher was Hashkida und Hasmoda, und mit Chayes, mit seinen Chavedim. Please join us, Abacher Chaim Rafal, Paula Gansberg. Stein and his learning, Abacher always likes to help his Chavedim and Abbas Yisrael. Atamim Yaina Baruch Ginsberg. Abacher with Choshen Mechina, Shekoyach for always playing. His Chassidish Paul is learning in Yonam of Rambam, Shekoyach. Abacher Atamim Levi Glick. Shkida and Asmuda. Abacher with Midas Tavis and Choshen and Mechina. Atamim Menachem Mendel Grossbaum. Please join us. Goylo Lamakim Taira, he's been Stein and is learning Midos. Atamim Levi Greisman. Abacher was Hadachush, Yakia, Midos Taivos, he's a special Yagaito Matzasa. Atamim Menachem Mendel Hildersheim. He's Shkida and Asmada with Ben Adam Lachaveda, exceptional Ben Adam Lachaveda. Atamim Menachem Mendel Wolf. Abacher mit Midos, Abbas Yisrael, special Yagaito Matzasa. Atamim Label Vogel. Abacher, which always continues to help. He's Mitzdayin in his learning on Haga, but he helped a lot in all of the Pulvers. Atamim Nissen Weissfish. Mitzdayin in his learning, he helps Chavedim, and is an Edelkeit and an Edel Abacher. Atamim Levi Sandhouse. Shkida, Nasmada, Edelkeit, und Sever Panim Yafis. Atamim Yehuda Zilberstein. He's Goyla Lamakim Taira, he travels every day. He has a sharp guide and an Edel guide in his learning. Hatamim Beryl Eunuch, exceptional learning. He learns even in his own time. Every detail he knows. Mitzdayin in his Anhaga and his Shiurim learning exceptional. Hatamim Yaakov Liblach. Mishtatev in his Shiurim, he cleared with Clarkite, exceptional Midos Tavis. Hatamim Levi Moya. Midos HaEmes. a gute chaver, and a tamim with extra hasmoda in his learning. A tamim Getzel Minkowitz, a geschmack mit chayis, learning in Anhaga, and he helps a ton, a big Ashikoyach Getzel, thank you. A tamim Menachem Mendel Najar. Ben Adam Lachaveira, his learning and his shkida and hasmoda is amazing. Shikoyach. A tamim Yisrael Chaim Agoy Selinger. His shkida and hasmoda, he has a special chush in Negvina, and he had so much Yigaita Matzasa, thank you. Atamim Avram Feiglin. Abacha is mitzdayin in his learning, Midas Taivis, and Baruch Hashem, he grew so much. Atamim Uziel Prus, someone that learns Bishkida, Hasmada, special Midas, Yagaita, Umatzasa Tamin. Atamim Yisrael Zwiebel, we could say Sinai Va'oiker Harim, Sharfkeit, on a special koch in learning. Atamim Tzvi Yosef Kotlarski, Shikoyach, for the Siyam HaKoch and Limud HaChassidus, and a mitzdayin in his learning. Atamim Yisrael Kosovsky has mitzdayin in Midos Toivos, special learning Shkida and Hasmada, Hatzlocha Rabba Umufloga. Thank you very much, Rabbi Feldman, and all the Middag Hasbeis. Please mind your seats. We would like to call up Rabbi Asner from Kita Ches Gimel. We'll begin with Atamim Shmuel Bayarski. Kol Sheruach Habriya is Noicha Himenu, Ruach Hamokim Noicha Menu. We saw by him special Yagaito Matzasa Tamim. Atamim Naftali Blau, Yasher Koyach, to be beside the Koyvet Zaharis, the Kita Ches, which brought a special chayas in learning Torah throughout the whole year. Atamim Shneir Zalman Bell, a Bal Kishrein, special exceptional Havana in learning. Atamim Mendel Bronstein, Yagaito Matzasa Tamin, we say, a heart of it in learning, and he had success. Atamim Yeshua Greisman, Kol Sheruach Habriyas Noicha Himenu, a lot of Chaverim, continuous brachas, helping each other, Ruach Hamokim Noicha Himenu. Atamim Shalom Deitch, Yagaito Umatzasa Tamin, someone that heart of it in learning with special Hatzlocha. Thanks for all your help in the yeshiva. Atamim Gershon Heller, a koch in learning, a gute Havana, and we could say a chassid, Yirei Shemayim, Velamdin. Especially, welcome to Atam Shalom Heller, a koch in learning, halacha, especially in Tanakh, and continuous knowing everything in details, special between Ben Adam Lachaveiroi. Atamim Shmuel Heller, a geschmack in learning, gewachsen in learning, and he always comes from far out of town, having goyla l'mokim Torah. Atamim Yosef Yitzchak Weissfish, a Bal Kishrein, a edele chassidische Bacher. Menachem Mendel Wolfowski, a Bal Kishrein, a gute Havana, especially Matzliach given a lot this year. Yashakoyach a lot. Hatzlocha weiter. Atamim Avram David Wilhelm. Asach gehorevet in learning with Hatzlocha and the edele chassidische Bacher. Yashakoyach for all the help in yeshiva. Dat gehad werd in lijnen met Hatzlacha voor Midas Taivis. Atamim Menachem Mendel Tal, a chassidische Bacher, kocht sich in der Rebbes in Yonim und a Geschmack in Bivtzoyim. Atamim Getzel Lapkowski, a gute heart, chayas in learning, chayas with the chavedim around him, and always makes people smile, continues doing that. Chayes. Abacher Atam Avram Yaakov Matasov, Chassidische Bacher, slant Bishkido Smada, to help him with the Kovet Zaharis, the Yeshakoyach, with the Inyanim Geula Mashiach. Abacher Atam Menachem Mendel Matasov, a Bal Kishrin, with a Mishnele Tfisa, and a Chamkut, Hatzlocha Rabba Weiter. Atamim Shmuel David Marazov. Baruch Hashem, we could say the Rebbe's Bracha, Chassid, a Yirei Shemayim, Velamdin. Atamim Chaim Baruch Nemanov, Bal Kishrein, on a gute Havana in everything that you're learning. Baruch Hashem, continuous brachas. Yishakoyach for the Shturim and Yonah Gul Mashiach. Abacher Atamim Levi Plotkin. Abacher Geharavet and Lernen, especially knowing the whole Maseches Makis. Thank you for everything you helped. Continuous brachas Levi Yishakoyach from all the help in yeshiva. Atamim Moshe Shanowitz. Abacher was learned good. Abacher with Asach Chayis. Ashturim and Mertzayim, continuous brachas in everything you do. Atamim Moshe Steinmetz, a Chassidish Bacher, Matzliach given and learning, with a lot of chayas, especially with your Abbas Yisrael Chaverim. Atamim Levi Shapiro, Shekayach with the Dvar Torah, a Koch and Lernen, a Koch and Abbas Yisrael, always being there available for anyone there. Atamim Shmuel Hakoyin Sherpin, Atamim Mitsuyin, in learning and in Midos Toivos, Hatzlacha Rabba and Yasher Koyach. Thank you very much. Talmidim of Ches Gimel. We will go now to Talmidim of Ches Dalet and Yasher Koyach. Talmidim of Ches Gimel, please find your seats. Ches Gimel, please find your seats. Talmidim of Ches Dalet, please get ready. A Talmid Abacher Tam Isaac Gurevich, Abacher with Yigia and learning and Hatzlacha Rabba, continue to grow in his learning, especially in his class, and continuing his Gemara and Havana of learning Gemara. A Talmid Yisrael Gelis, Abba Sharper, someone that asks good shailas in class and around class. Thank you. Abacher Atamim Bensi Darren. Atami was a masmid and chodetz or noim v'nechmad. Abacher Atamim Shlomo Yuber. Abacher was, he knows the ideas, klalias. He knows a lot of general limud. He continues to grow in all of his inyanim. Special emphasis on Abbas Yisrael Yishakoyach. Atamim Menachem Mendel Hickson, Yogaita Umasasa Tamin. Atamim Beryl Vogel, Abacher mit Havana Toiva and Ilmad Shkoyach. Thank you for all the help. Beryl, continuous Hatzlacha and Bracha and everything. Atamim Ari Hakoyin Zarhi, Abacher with the Gutta Cup, continuous to come. Of course, with the Hebegoyla Bakim Toida, continue your smile and your simcha. Atamim Moshe Shmuel Chayri, Abacher mit Seichel und Chachma. He loves learning. Havana Toiva and versteht gut. Atamim Chaim Yoina Chatzkelevich, Chassidish Bacher, a Chassid, a Yirei Shemayim, V'lamdin, is Matzliach in his learning. Atamim Levi Lieberman, a sharper Bacher with a lot of ideas. He always asks amazing questions in the shiurim. Atamim Tzvi Lieberman, Shkaya for joining us. Abacher is involved in the Rebbe's and Yonim and Gemara Baal Peh, Yishikoyach, continuous brachas. Atamim Arik Markel, exceptional Abbas Yisrael, exceptional Midos Toivos, Yishikoyach. Atamim Aryeh Segel. Abacher was on every detail of the idea of learning, and especially in the ideas Klalius was a special. Atamim Arik Sewell. Abacher was on Yegia and he's Matzliach learning. He has a lot of Yegaita, Umatsasa. We welcome you. Abacher Sholem Ber Elowitz. Atamim with Abbas Yisrael, Midas Taivos, and Brachas, Achasid, and Yerei Shemayim, and Alamdin. Atamim Mendel Friedman. Atamim, you could say, Toiv La Shemayim, Toiv La Biyos. Everyone around you always enjoy Baruch Hashem, you smile. Shnei Zalman Khan. Abacher, we can say Yogaita, Umatsasa, Tamin, Yashikoyach, Shnei Zalman. Atamim Meir Kolpa. Abacher was frekt good the Shilas, learned good, and he's Matzliach in his learning, Yashikoyach with the Siyum. Atamim Tzvi Raider. A Masmid. Abacher was at Galerin. Baruch Hashem, the Gemara Baal Peh, showing Allah's winner. And we're so super proud. Nechmad always Talmidim good the Chaber. Atamim Mendel Shro, a Masmid, a Chassidish Bacher, Yegaito, Umatsasa, and Yirei Shemayim Alamdim. Atanim Shimshon Spiegelman. Atamim, as we could say, Yegaito, Umatsasa, he put himself to it, he had a tzlacha this year. Ayasha Koyach, all the Talmidim of Ches Daled. We will now go to Talmidim of Ches Hey. Before we go to Ches Hey, I want to make a very strong mention, and I want to give a big, huge Yasher Koyach for all the Nashim Tzidkanias, all the wives of the Mechanchim that are here, that have their husbands go to Mechanech every single day. It's so special that their husbands are coming to the yeshiva, and it takes a lot for a mother to hold the house down. A very big Yasher Koyach for all the wives and all the families, and there should be a lot of brachas. B'toy v'anida v'anigla Yasher Koyach. Talmidim of Ches Hey. Talmidim of Ches Hey. Abacha Talmid Moshe Yehuda Abramson. Abacha was land good, the Noam Labrius. Abacha David Hakoyin Aronov. A good chaver, always happy, continue being simcha. Atamim Isaac Banan. Someone that learns with Amkus, deep, and Bekius. He knows a lot. Baruch Hashem, Allah Hatzlacha. Atamim Mendel Bornstein. Abacha was land with a geschmack, and he chaps it very well. Atamim Menachem Bornstein. Adamim was he gives koiches, he's Yegaita, who masmid in his learning, and Baruch Hashem Hatzlacha in the Gemara Baal Peh. Atamim Elchanan Baumgarten. Atamim was Naim, who mashpia, he always continues to smile, simcha, bring everyone around him to his chaverim, continuing to have as a special, exceptional. Abacha Atamim Gabi Baumgarten. Abacha with Baal Kishrei. Abacha was the Yada Nifla that knows so much. Continuous brachas. Atamim Shmuel Goldberg. Baruch Hashem, we can say Ashrei Mi Shetalmudai Biyadai. Was learning good. Atamim Aryeh Nachman Sandhouse. Abacha was learning Torah with Derech Eretz, and he grew so much, continue growing in all Inyanim, Ruchnias, and Gashmis. Yosef Peretz Zeitz Abacha Atamim was learning on a Chassidish Abacha, Megate a Chassid, and a Yirei Shemayim Alamdim. Atamim Yitzchak David Telsner. Abacha was hot, schnell, learns well, and he put himself to work. Yasher Koyach. Atamim Yossi Cohen, always making everyone around him happy. Alamo b'simcha, with a good hearts, keep on making everyone b'simcha. Atamim Izzy Cohen. Atamim was gate, always cares for a chaver. I want to give a special shout out and thank you, Izzy, for helping Rabbi Benjamin, and thank you so much for continuous caring for all of their needs. Abacha Atam Menachem Mendel Kahanov was a shoykid, and he learns B'Hatznei Leches, and he has Baruch Hashem a Chassidish Abacha. Atamim Yisruli Levi. Abacha always b'simcha, always the Baal Meretz, always continues to have energy and chayas in his avodas Hashem. Atamim Beryl Lightstone. Abacha was light and good with simcha and with Hatznei Leches. Boy, please find your seats. Atamim Yisrael Maranfeld. Abacha was light and Torah with Derech Eretz, and always brings chaverim around him. Then you Avos Yisrael. Abacha Atamim Zalman Skavla. Abacha gives a lot of koiches and you're learning Torah. Shekoyach, continuous brachas. We daven in your minyan, we give you Shekoyach Zalman. Abacha Avi Piamenta. Abacha was his mashkia and his learning, and in learning of Torah, Yigaitu Matzasa. Abacha Ben C. Pinson. You can say about him Toiv LaShemayim and Toiv LaBrias. Abacha Atam Yossi Pinson. Someone that was a Baal Kishrei, and he's shayked in his learning. Shkida v'hasmada. Atamim Shimshin Fisher, a bacher always b'simcha, learning. And Baruch Hashem, we could say Yegaitum, Mitzasa, continuous brachas. Atamim Yoyel Kasavsky, a bacher was always continuous to misnaig and learning with simcha and lots of brachas, all the chavedim around him. Our Talmud, Mordechai Kaplan, the one that made our siyum, Yeshikoyach, a bacher was landed with seine chavedim, Yeshikoyach Godel. Thank you so much, Ches. Hey, we're going to go to Ches Vav. Taida told me to please find your seat. There's going to be another video. Ches Aleph, Beis Gimel Dalet, please be seated. Aleph, Beis Gimel Dalet, please be seated. Ches Vav. Okay, Taida Talmud and Ches Vav. Please, right afterwards, please find your seats. Taida Talmud, a bacher Tam Shmuel Altois, a bacher who invested tons of work into his learning, Yigia, Shkida, and Asmada. He was involved every single sugya, every single taich. Thank you. Abacha Tam Shmuel Noyach al-Mekiyas. Abacha was an example, Yagaita Matzasa Tamin, never giving up. He sees results, adding a tremendous highest to the class and to everyone around him. Atamim Yankee Grossman, the Ahafta L'Reacha Kamoicha Kal Gadol B'Torah, always happy to lend a hand whenever needed. A proud chassid of the Rebbe, Iber gegeben to the Rebbe's Mivtzoyim. Atami Menachem Mendel Diamond, a bacher was an example of Shkida, Hasmada, and Limud. He excelled Ben Adam Machaveiroi, a special simcha, happiness, and chayas to everybody around him. Atamim Moshe Tzvi Hecht, a bacher of an example of Edelkeit, a bacher of Yiras Shemayim, a dugma chaya for all those around him. Invested his learning in Gemara and in Halacha. We're very proud. Hatamim Yaakov Dov HaKoyin Weinstein, a bacher was an example of Limud HaTorah B'Shkida, Hasmada. We could say a hard worker and excelled in Edelkeit and Yiras Shemayim. Hatamim Eli HaKoyin Tawil, made tremendous progress in your learning. You invested tons, and you're an example of your gaita umatzasa tamin. Hatamim Yossi Yosef Yitzit, welcome. We're happy you joined us. Your Lashon HaKodesh gives a tremendous advantage in your learning, a tremendous simcha of chayim to everyone around you. Hatamim Yosef Yitzchak Yisraeli, a bacher who added an amazing spice of life to the class and his chavedim. You excelled in reading the Gemara with correct punctuation, Yugia, Shkida, and Hasmada. Hatamim Tzvi Yehuda Lane, a bacher is an example of Hatzne Leches, tremendous hatzlacha in learning and everything with the Elokite, an exceptional in Bein Adam Lachaveiroi. A bacher Hatamim Avram Yitzchak Margo, a bacher who is an example of Yegaita Matzasa Tamin, doing his part to be Matzliach in his learning with consistency, Mida Yom V'Yomai, every single sugya of the Gemara. Hatamim Naftali Skabla, Meshichmai Olamaila added a tremendous ruach of Limud HaTorah into the rest of the class. A dugma chaya of a chassid, Yirei Shemayim, and a lamdin. Abacher Hatamim Avron Kopstein. Over the year, you made a tremendous progress in Limud HaTorah. Personal responsibility for your hatzlacha, Yegia Hatzuma, in Shkida and Asmada. Abacher Hatam Naftali Kaps, a bacher is an example of investment in his skashios to be mekayim the Rebbe's Hayrah. Learning Chidas and Shiurim HaKvoyim along with investing tons in your learning v'yagia atzuma. Hatamim Shmuel Karasik, Abacha was an example of his edelkeit and chassidishkeit. Continue Hatzlacha and Bracha Mechayel El Chayel. Hatamim Shneir Zalman Kravisky, Abacha was a friendly bacher. Bein Adam Lachaveiroi, always with a smile, has an impact on everybody around him. Continue to have Hatzlacha and Bracha Mechayel El Chayel. A big Yashikoyach to the Mechanchim and a big Yashikoyach to everybody around him. Okay, please find your seats. We're going to be watching a small video of the Talmidim throughout the year. Please be seated. Talmidim, please be seated. Shh. Thank you. Thank you. Shh. A big Yeshikoyach for Mayor Zagwe Noach Vogel. Tzemach Vogel for making this happen. Shekoyach, thank you, Tzemach. And continuous bracha and everything you do in Yeshiva and Masifta. Thank you so much. Please give your attention to the screen. It's about a minute video. And with that, we're going to make our siyum. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay, if I can just ask for 1 second. The program today was so beautiful, but there was something that was so present, but not present at all. Rabbi Willem dedicates himself to the Talmidim of the Mechina, day in and day out, 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock at night, with phone calls, with much more, with constant thought, with emails. So Rabbi Willem humbly stood here and thanked every mechanech. He thanked the parents for the close partnership. But we want to thank Rabbi Willem. We also want to thank his Rebbetzin, which stands behind him in all his success. I also want to take a minute. One of the things that was beautiful today is when you heard on the video every Talmud not just thank his mechanech of 8th grade, but also took a minute to reflect on their appreciation for all the mechanechim that brought him till today, from pre-1A, 1st grade. And the truth is, Rabbi Willem, we can even rewind the script to the moras in the preschool and before that too. But I want to mention a cute story. A few weeks ago, there was a person that was making a siyum hashas, and he proudly invited all of his friends and his colleagues, his people from his shul, and he set up a beautiful place, and he had Rabbanim with a head table. As the Siyam HaShas is getting started, his second grade Rebbe walks in and comes up and sits at the front. So he's respectful, but he was intrigued, he was surprised. Why is the second grade Rebbe sitting at front? So after the Siyam HaShas finishes, he asks his Rebbe, he says, Rebbe, it was great to see you, but what brings you here? I didn't even learn Gemara by you, I learned Chumash. So the Rebbe tells him, whenever something goes wrong and there's a person that doesn't know how to learn or doesn't want to open a sefer, I always hear it's blaming on the second grade Rebbe. The third grade Rebbe turned him off. So he says, I learned that I'm a mechutin for life. If I'm a mechutin for where to blame, I'm also a mechutin in your success. And that's why I showed up to celebrate with you your Siyam HaShas. And with that introduction, and without elaborating further, I want to say a very special thank you to Mrs. Willem. Mrs. Willem, who raised a beautiful family, and Mrs. Willem, who raised a beautiful son, Rabbi Willem. If you are the address for one parent that may call to complain, you are the address for 150 parents saying thank you today. Thank you, and may the Eibishter give you all the brachas. Vayidaber Adonai Yomei Shalemer. Daber alanim abonav lemer kei savarcho es bnei Yisrael amar lahem. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Yoir Adonai panav elecha v'chonecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasim lecha shalem. V'samu shmiya bnei Yisrael v'ani avarchem. May everyone be gebenched, the parents, the grandparents, the talmidim, and everyone that attended today, and Eis Asher Yeshnei Poi, Veis Asher Einenu Poi, with a gesunte Zumer, with nachas, and continue that slacha, l'mayla min ha-meshur.